Hey guys, what's going on? Bloomers here, and welcome back to some more Battlefield 4. For this episode of Battlefield 101, which I'll be doing, I don't know, one episode or two, possibly, probably only one, unfortunately, until I do Battlefield Origins, because, like I said in my last video for my last channel update, I enjoy doing tips and stuff, but I don't think it's for me, because I don't really do any stats, and I don't really give much advice. I probably will give you guys one or two advice in a couple of videos anyway. But not tips. So just advice, maybe tips, but not a full video on them. But basically, today's video is about, for Battlefield 101, I decided I may as well do this. Today's video is about the different vehicle variations in Battlefield 4. If you don't know, some vehicles are different. Here we can see the Chinese LAV or IFV. Infantry fighting vehicle, yeah, IFV. And it's different to the Russian one, and it's different to the American one. First of all, the way this one's different is, to me, it appears to be a lot more. It's a bit lower, but it's quite thick. No, it's a bit lower. But it's quite a big width. And then the American one's a bit smaller, but it has quite a high posture. And the Russian one is very low, but is very wide. And for the Russian one, the gun is on the front, while for the American one, it's on the middle, and for the Chinese one, it's on the back-ish. That's pretty much the only difference. I'm not fully sure which one it is, but there's one of them which is has tracks instead of wheels, like all the others. And I kind of like whichever one that is. I think it's the Chinese one, but it's different for this map to others. What's good about that is you can spin it on the spot instead of having to accelerate and then turn around, which can be a lot better because if someone's shooting at your rear, which is where you'll get shot at easily and be destroyed, you can go up and turn around and show them the front and then shoot directly at them instead of hitting the rear and getting that bonus points for shooting the back. Sorry for keeps and everything. Then we got a couple of other things. In terms of the jets, I never really fly jets because whenever I fly a jet, it ends badly for me, not everyone else. But basically, I think it's the A-10 Warthog for the Americans has quite a thick point of it in the middle, and then the wings are very thin. Not really much difference for that, not really much difference for the jets in general. But then the American Fogfoot, I think, is the bomber, is quite it's quite long. I think it is. You guys can tell I don't fly jets at all. I fly choppers quite a bit, but not jets. And then the Chinese J-20 is a very futuristic looking one that is very flat, so if you can get above that one coming down towards it, it'll be quite easy to hit, while the Warthog is quite hard to hit because it's a very big column down the middle. And the Fogfoot is quite easy to hit, but then is very slim. So, same for the J-20, it's very, very slim. But for the attack jets, I don't think there's really much of a difference. I don't even know all the attack jets. I only know one of them, which is the J-33 for the Americans. I don't know if it's called the J-33. You can tell how bad I'm at flying jets. But then we have the helicopters, and what's kind of odd is the Chinese and the Russian share the same helicopter. I just looked at the name in the bottom corner for the commander, and I some reason I thought Holocopto. But for the helicopters, the Chinese and the Russian actually share the same helicopter, and that is the Z-11W. Which is kind of a nice chopper. I prefer the Little Bird. It's a bit smaller, harder to hit, but I think has less armor because obviously it's just like a glass dome, and then a bit metal at the back with the tailors and stuff like that. The helicopter's pretty much no difference. I don't know why I always feel that the Chinese one is a bit more slower to turn and stuff like that. It's a bit clunky compared to the rest. No idea what's best. Again, I rarely actually fly attack choppers because I never really get in them. When I said I fly choppers, I mainly meant the scout choppers. For the boat is a big difference. So I'll have a couple of seconds to talk about this. The boats, you got the American RCB. I actually drive the boats a lot. I've almost unlocked everything for the boats. But the American RCB is quite a big, long boat, and then just here on the screen you can in fact see the Chinese and the Russian DV-15, which is very small. And this is odd because it's the DV and the RGB is literally twice the size of one of these DV-15s. So I'm wondering, does it have more armor or not? I think it probably does. I don't think DICE would just make something bigger than the other one but give it less armor. But obviously it's a bit slower, and it's also easier to hit because it's much bigger. There's no difference in the what's it called? The AC-130, because obviously it's just an AC-130. Can't really have a difference in that. The quads, no difference in those. The transport vehicles, obviously there's a difference in the big transport vehicles. I think that again the Chinese one and the Russian one is the same. The American one is obviously the MRAP, or MRAP I think it is, which is pretty good. It's a nice vehicle, it's fun to drive, and it's quite powerful. There's no difference in the small transport vehicles. I think they're all the same, or if not the same, very similar. And there's pretty much no difference. So I basically wanted to suggest this guys quickly because I wanted to do something for one episode of Battlefield 1-on-1. But thanks guys, my name has been Monsoon. For On Target it'll be just me because Extra Scott and still having trouble getting Battlefield 4. Go over to his channel to look at that. I'll leave a link in the description. But thanks guys, my name has been Monsoon. Hope you really enjoyed the video. Tell me what you think of the intro. Is it okay? Should I bother using it? Is it bad? Tell me what you think. Well thanks guys, my name has been Monsoon. Hope you really enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time guys. Blue Monsoon.